Hey everyone, this is Stephanie here with the Age of Metal, and I'm here right now with Thomas of At the Gate. So how are you?
I'm doing great.
Doing great. We are currently on the 70,000 Tons of Metal cruise, and you played yesterday, and you'll be playing again. So overall, how did the show go yesterday, and are you excited to play again?
I'm very excited to play because the show yesterday was crazy. The people were just like, definitely, you could feel the energy in the room. All the emotions were like just boiling. I loved it, and I just want to play every day, really.
Hey. I don't think anybody will complain about that. I know I won't.
Well, maybe some other bands want to play as well.
Fair enough. But yeah, and I know you guys were one of the first bands to have gone on yesterday. So, I mean, with that much of a reaction, like very, practically right when the cruise started. I mean, I bet that was really, very complimentary to you, right?
Yeah, it was. That's a good word.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
It was. You said it.
Okay, awesome. And I mean, I know you're just coming here right from Sweden, so I mean, you're probably, welcoming the warmer weather, right?
Definitely, we definitely rejuvenated a bit, thawing,
Right, exactly. And just another thing that I was thinking about, I know when playing on a boat that's moving, does that kind of mess up your equilibrium a little bit?
Well, I think it's mostly for the drummers to sit still. For me, I'm moving around that much. I don't really notice it, because it's like I move, the floor move. I don't really, But I was watching Christian, and then with their overwhelming death metal and a few beers, and the floor was moving and it was dark. I was like feeling it really a bit,
Oh.
So I think like standing still, that's what fucks it up a bit, or sitting down.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And just another funny thing I was thinking about with the cruise, because I know that most of us are on holiday or on vacation, and including you guys too. You guys are, even though you're playing, you're still enjoying yourselves. And but I feel like for us, it's more like we're taking a break from our everyday lives by watching bands, and rather than most people would be like on the beach. Or so, do you agree with that? Or
Definitely, and I always say that I'm more of a fan than a musician myself. So I'm the same. I watch a lot of bands on the cruises because there's not much else to do really. You're watching bands and sit on the balcony and drink beer. Both pretty good things to do,
Oh, I know you mentioned Christian. Have you seen any other bands?
Well, I haven't had that much time yet. I watched Christian and Bloodbath today, and yesterday I watched Diamond Head, which was like the standout show really. Don't miss their second set. That was amazing. What else did I see yesterday? Because there was a lot of first night things for us yesterday, so I didn't have that much time. But I'm definitely going to check out Manila Road and Ora Noir today. Catatonia, that would be tomorrow, I guess. And there's a lot of bands.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep. You'll always be occupied, right?
Yeah, always stuff to do.
Mm-hmm. And well, speaking of stuff to do, you're not taking any breaks, right? When you get on land, you're going to be playing in Florida. It's starting your upcoming US tour. So how are you feeling about that?
It's going to be great. I mean, we got together this great package this time. We got Decapitated, The Haunted, and Harm's Way supporting. Really handpicked that tour, really, because this is 3 bands we want to see as well every night. And we play, the markets or the towns that we didn't get to do on the Decibel tour. Except for some like San Francisco, we go back to there. But otherwise, it's like the southern parts that didn't get the Decibel tour. So we really want to go back, and some of these places we haven't been since 1996. We just figured out like March 1996. We played Florida for the last time. So it's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, and Florida's my hometown, so right when I saw At the Gates on the cruise, I'm thinking, yes, I get to see this band.
So we do I think it's like 3 Florida shows, or 2, or I can't remember.
Nice. And I mean, I noticed that, when I was doing my research and I was reading interviews of you guys, and you said that, you're always excited to tour. So why is that?
Well, I mean, it's really, to do the records, that's rewarding in one way, creatively, but then to experience it together with the fans, as you saw yesterday, especially now with a new record out after such a long time, it's really, rewarding, really rewarding feeling to interact with the fans in that sense. And it's really, as you say, it's not a vacation, but it almost is in a way, because you get really a lot of your own time during the days, and then that overwhelming experience in the evenings.
Right.
It's fantastic.
Perfect. Perfect. And I know that I don't think you guys have ever released anything bad. Every At the Gates album, song, everything I ever heard was absolutely amazing. So what is the secret to writing an At the Gates song?
Well, I don't know. I think it's different every time. I mean, me and Anders, we usually, either I start with some words, or he starts with just a few notes or a riff or whatever. But we kind of instantly know what kind of emotion we're going for. And that's what kind of fires it all up, and we just build on that. And it's always been the same. And we were together in our formative years. We met when we were 16, so we kind of know how to work it without even talking about it. And we got a really democratic thing with the band as well. That everybody has to be happy with every part. So we kind of like the security there, for you're comfortable with everything because you're going to be happy with it. You're not going to, get your ideas shut down or anything. Everybody works creatively very good together.
Awesome. And I know, in another interview I was reading, you were talking more about At War with Reality, but you said that you're really trying to push boundaries. So how important is it to keep pushing boundaries?
Well, that was one of the, earlier standpoints for the band, that we really wanted to don't even have boundaries, to be, how can you say it? Not mix different styles, because that's not really what we're about, to expand within our sound. And also, death metal was always about just aggression, really, and there's so much other emotions that are pretty powerful that you could build upon, in like a, melancholy, desperation, and stuff like that. And we really wanted to explore that more, so that's also boundaries that we are pushing, I think,
Tomas "Tompa" Lindberg, the iconic frontman of Swedish death metal pioneers At the Gates, has passed away at the age of 52 after battling a rare oral cancer called adenoid cystic carcinoma. His death on September 16, 2025, marks the end of an era in extreme music, as Lindberg's voice and stage presence helped shape the Gothenburg melodic death metal sound that influenced countless bands worldwide. Fans and fellow musicians alike have expressed deep grief, remembering him as both a relentless performer and a humble, kind figure off stage. Lindberg's career spanned more than 3 decades, beginning in the late 1980s with Grotesque, before co-founding At the Gates in 1990. With landmark albums such as Slaughter of the Soul, 1995, he cemented his place in metal history, pushing the genre forward with his intense growls and passionate lyrics. Beyond At the Gates, he collaborated with numerous other bands including Lockup, The Great Deceiver, and Disfear, leaving behind a vast musical legacy. His work not only defined a movement, but also inspired generations of musicians to follow. Despite his illness, Lindberg's dedication to music never wavered. He recorded the vocals for At the Gates' upcoming album just a day before undergoing major surgery, ensuring that fans would hear his voice one final time. Though cancer complications ultimately claimed his life, his influence and spirit remain alive through his recordings and the community he helped build. Tomas Lindberg will be remembered not just as a vocalist, but as a pioneer whose roar continues to echo across the metal world.